got no ceiling like you won't break me. I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm going so high. I got no doubt. This life ain't got no ceiling like you can't stop this.
On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Go, check.
Throwing off the play fake. He's got a man left. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They strike for 23 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
First down, play action. Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
38-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Steady. Cougar 19. Steady.
They're throwing it. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down that 17-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Okay, break.
17-yard line.
Come on, set. Cowboy.
Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. On his Chad Ryland for the point after. Extra point sails through good. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Returnable from the 1. Ooh, poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
First down 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 18. Watch it.
Tua off the play fake. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Tua now from the gun. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side.
there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, I love that.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Let's come in, Tua. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Let's see what they want to do here. It's 2nd and inches. Here's Tagovailoa. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Street. Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, Trap 60.
Looking in the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing out to the left. Go! And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Okay, ready.
Well, they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Warrior 70, Panther 60, Panther 60. Buffalo 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Throwing it again here. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Got it. Ready?
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cut. Viking 18.
Still sticking with the passing game. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
From the red zone now. Left side into the hands of McBride. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals break the tie here in the first. Trey McBride, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Short pass brought in. A nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
We put a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. There's a man, that's Konate Muffield. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down. Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. Delivers another one to Williams. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Straight ahead with Williams. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Monfield motioning left. Tagovailoa looking to throw here on 3rd and 1. Oh, the football's loose. And this one's recovered by the Cardinals.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. And this is going to call incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. That's 1 quarter down in our Christmas Eve contest. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score.
20, TX. Solo left Zion. Watson, Oscar.
Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. Now the Rams trying for the field goal. This is from 35 out on the left hash. In his 11th year, still knocking them through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Safe to say that one wasn't really well struck, but he did get enough of it to still send it through. I think everybody on the field was holding their breath. Not used to seeing such a short kick flutter so close to the crossbar.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70. Hey, smash. Panther Street, Panther Street. Let go.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Working quickly here.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Street, Street.
Second and 10. Here's a pass. There's a screen to Benson. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Ready.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Let's go. Crack all 80.
Throw here, third down. Hits him on the out route. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's Williams to start the drive. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Completed left side to Thomas. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's on target to Williams. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. They go play action with Tagovailoa. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's Tua again. Finds him over the middle. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he's able to get this down to the 36. He gets 6 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Here's Tagovailoa again. Escapes the pocket. This one falls incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Throwing again. Here's Tua. Screen here for Williams. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third and long for him here. Gets him downfield. This is Thomas. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Rams, first down. First and goal, Rams.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from State Farm Stadium after this. Big play sets him up pretty here with first and goal from the 5. Sending the tight end in motion left. Complete on the option. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get some late points and the lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, first and 10.
Down! Check smash! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Panther 11! Panther 11! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Ready?
They'll throw to start the drive. He's going deep! He's got it inside the 10! It's an Arizona touchdown! The Cardinals get some late points and the lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals take a 4-point lead.
Rams 17.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. They'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Completed over the middle. He loses the football. And the Cardinals grab it. That return actually went backward a little bit, but I imagine, Brock, they'll be happy enough just taking possession.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Check!
Benson on first and 10. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
It's
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Ready.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Let's go now.
Now trying to run for it with Benson. And he rocks that tackler. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals throw their lead just before halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals drive their lead to 11. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10.
It's safe. Go ahead.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That was B.J. Ojulari on the stop.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Starting from the 5. He dodged the tackle. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Second half starts with a pick behind the line, and the ball is loose. And he mitigates the damage by falling on it, but still a loss on that play.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
3rd and 2. Now Tagovailoa. This connects. Lachey. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
All set to go now from the 35. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
When he can't evade the coverage team for much, they stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 22-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. Hurt. 70 Lions.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
19 Tiger.
At the 21-yard line.
60 Maverick. Panther 11.
They're going play action. All the left side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Cup 19.
From the gun on 3rd down. Looking underneath here, Benson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Caught by the open man. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Let's go.
They give up the gut to Benson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals push their lead further to start the half. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, gosh, that's just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals push their lead to 18.
Rams 17.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. Connects on the crosser. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Rams have the 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
1st down, here's Tua. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Go ahead. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. 21G. Let's stay in. Let's G. Solo left Zion. Solo left.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Throwing the out route complete. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Look at that time for Terrence Ferguson. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here's Tua again. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Jalen Thompson makes the play. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
On the jump.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Ready.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals grow their lead yet again. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Up the gut they go with Williams. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Tua now from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Tagovailoa throwing on 4th. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Panther 11. Ready, right?
They go play action on 1st down. Left side into the hands of McBride. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer? Nobody.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals continue piling on to this lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
All right.
Blitz coming, Tua. Catch made right side by Nacua. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ready, shot.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
To number 87. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Go ahead. All right, go ahead. Go. 21G.
Here's Tagovailoa again. Dump off pass to Williams. And he goes out of bounds. What a play to end this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. It's Rams football, and they're probably ready to just get this final quarter over with. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air yet again. Tagovailoa. Big game going, and Thomas snags another. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. The Rams making the scoreboard look a touch better. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams will trail by 25. Now, after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
Go, Rig! Go! Liking 18! Ready!
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready!
Now an inside give to Benson. Oh, he loses the football. Unfortunately, the Cardinals made it to that one first. They'll maintain possession. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
79 Broncos. Let go.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's got McBride complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattler, 18 check. Panther 11.
Look to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
At the 36-yard line.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Here we go. Panther 60. 7 Pirates. Say, hey.
The give now to Benson. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
18 Cardinal.
2nd down pass play coming. downfield, and he's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 21
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Go, check, set, go.
They'll run here. It's Benson. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on second and goal.
Second and goal.
70 Lions. Ready.
Here's Benson again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Give him maybe a yard on that play, Brock. Still 7 to go on third and goal.
This is maybe one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
70 Lions.
Shotgun now on third down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals keep running away with this. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers. And it's been done less than 50 times in league history. Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals tack on 7 more to their lead.
6. Rams 24.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. A run with Williams. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Defense showing blitz. Tagovailoa to the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
First and 10 now from the 46. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Jump off caught by his back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Target that time was Kanate Monfield. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. He anticipated that route. It's Johnny on the spot. Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And this one is launched downfield. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Rams just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. They'll give it to Williams on the option. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Rams putting up points in a game decided. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That one hits for 30. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Get it. Hey, smash. Get it.
Benson once more. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Rams going nickel here on 3rd down.
Hey, go, Reed. Go. Ready.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
I want the money, the bag, the food, the bag, the currency stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things we've been lacking, my brother, so what are we lacking? I can point it out, so much that's around. Never settle down, no one doing that. But they send a hound, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, but to carry down. For those who came up before me, I made a change of the story.
So now it's Chad Ryland's turn to attempt this Cardinals field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
Yard attempt.
Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Tag. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat. Hut, hut.
Quick throw right side. Jukes away from one. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Forget that was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. And that gets him a first down. So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home. And they they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road